Hi everyone, thank you for joining today, and today I wanted to talk to you about one of the most incredible, remarkable works of fiction ever produced in my humble opinion, and probably one that hasn't been read as well as it should have been, or maybe even be as known as well as it should be. And the book that I want to talk about is 1966 novel called Wide Sargasso Sea, written by a Dominican-British writer, Jean Rhys. And the reason that this book is so remarkable is that it challenges, if you've ever studied 19th century literature and if you've ever entered into gender studies or feminist studies, you should have encountered this book, but you will also understand that the 19th century novel, although very popular and many beautiful, wonderful novels written during that time, was during a very male-dominated time. It was a very male-dominated sphere. And even some of the preconceptions that were held, and that honestly, even today in the 21st century, still remain true. And we think of famous books like Charlotte Bronte's Jane Eyre or Pride and Prejudice. We all know those books very well. We know all the films that have been made about them and so on. Well, Wide Sargasso Sea it serves as a prequel to Charlotte Bronte's Jane Eyre. And if you know Jane Eyre as a novel, you remember that there is the madwoman in the attic, and the incredibly romantic Lord Mr. Rochester. He has this mad, crazy wife locked up in the attic. And then, of course, he goes on to form this romantic relationship with Jane Eyre and so on. And, you know, this woman is just locked in the attic and is kind of forgotten, is this background character to the novel. Well, Wide Sargasso Sea is the tale of the lady in the attic. It tells the story of Rochester when he's in Jamaica and he meets the lady who becomes his first wife, Antoinette Cosway, and he essentially considers her mad, takes her away from Jamaica, takes her back to England, isolates her from the world, locks her in his attic, and that's it. It's just accepted, you know, in the sense that many men at the time and still today will say that woman is crazy, that woman is dramatic, hypochondriac, hysterical, and so on. And this book takes that view and challenges it through the eye, the fictitious eye, of course, of Antoinette Cosway, and tells her story from her perspective. And that is what makes this such a remarkable novel and a book that should be read by everybody out there. And I forgot to hold it up and show it to you. This, of course, is quite an old copy because I've had this for many, many years, but go out there and get Wide Sargasso Sea by Jean Rhys and read it and let me know your views. And that's not to take anything away from Jane Eyre or any of the 19th century novels, but it is an alternative perspective, and I think it really is eye-opening in terms of colonialism, slavery, feminism, and really opening the doors and the views and the perspectives and really giving you something to think about and hopefully making you more empathetic, as I feel literature does. It opens us all up to a better world and a better understanding of humans and life around us. Thank you.